Thank you so much. Happy to be here. Today we'll talk about archiving automatization on Tableau Server. How we're doing automatic Tableau Server cleanup and use Tableau REST API in order to do this. My name is Konstantinova. I'm senior data visualization developer in Gett, and in my daily job, I am responsible for Tableau Server management, content management, and its stability. Also, I'm lead of Gett Tableau developers community. I'm doing a lot of education activities for our developers, and of course, I develop dashboards in Tableau. Today, I will talk about three parts of our process: how we detect dashboards that should be archived. Then I will talk about automatization itself, how we used Tableau REST API. I will not go in the code row by row. I will share with you all methods of this API, how we using it. And in conclusion, I will share with you how we notify our content owners. Let's start. Let's start from detection and rules, how we define dashboard that should be archived. We start this project from the simple research and take data from Tableau Server repository. Tableau Server repository holds data about usage for last 90 days and some of data, let's say some static data. Who is the owner of the dashboard, or which description this dashboard has, a lot of data like this. We took two simple variables, days of use and dashboard age. Days of use, it's a total number of days when a dashboard was opened at least once. Dashboard age, simple metric, number of days since of date of dashboard creation. We start this research and create a simple Tableau dashboard and plot all this metric on chart in order to define focus group of dashboard. First of all, we define group of young dashboards or MVPs because in reality, developers, they not push to production ready pixel perfect dashboard, and this dashboard become useful since days of creation. In majority of cases, they develop dashboard iteratively. They might publish a small page and then develop step by step. So in order not to delete dashboard that will be useful in the future, we exclude this group of dashboard from our archiving process. And we use as a threshold first quartile of metric of dashboard age. Then we talk 10% of days of use, and this is our focus group. This is our candidates for archiving. You may ask me why we're not simply using 0 days of use and happy with this metric. Our goal was create a scalable process. So we start from this picture. This picture is dashboard usage since Tableau usage in Gett since 2021. And living with this process changed this picture. So we decided to use percentiles. OK, we have archiving rules, but we cannot simply move this dashboard to archive. Of course, we have some exclusions. We have a bunch of dashboards with Tableau subscriptions with 0 usage, but they're really useful by management because they prefer get that data in the email and read this email every day. So we have a situation with 0 days of use, but it's really useful for business. So we exclude this type of dashboard from archiving. Also, we have a few dashboards where we automated cross-tab downloading and sent to our business user. Some users prefer play with the data by themselves, and they prefer use Excel for these purposes. We just made their life easier, and also we exclude this dashboard from the process. We have few quarterly and yearly reports and folder with the templates and some educational examples for our new analyst. We don't have newcomers every month, but this folder is really useful. So, OK, we have archiving rules. Next step, of course, create a monitoring tool visible for everybody in the company. We create Tableau Server Content Management Dashboard. On the first page of this dashboard, you can get an overview about the whole situation on the server. How many dashboards we have, which type of dashboard on the server, You may notice we also define sandbox dashboard as a separate group. This information might be useful for analytical managers, especially if they have situation when they have a lot of dashboards in sandbox, a lot of requests, but not so much dashboards in production. Information might be really insightful. Also, you may notice the group to archive. We are doing archiving on a monthly basis. So here you can check how many dashboards will be archived in the end of the month. Again, you can check the rules of archiving and get information with a Tableau developer breakdown. This page is used by analytical managers. They can filter and select their team, specific type of dashboards, and get some insights from this dashboard. Second page is details about dashboard that will be archived. Again, here you can read rules of archiving and details about dashboard that will be archived. Who is the owner, where it's located. Also, you can contact a person who developed this dashboard and click on link on this dashboard. You may notice a parameter in the top right corner. So we place this parameter here in order to make our life easier. And after living with this process half a year, we will review and maybe we will change a threshold of dashboard age. We can easily do it, just change parameter here. Third page is the list of archived dashboards. Again, here everybody in the company can get information when the dashboard was archived, where it's located, who is developer of this dashboard, and read some description. This is a dummy data. Usually in reality, we have a quite big description for whom this dashboard was created and which key metrics it contains. And also, viewer can use a bunch of filters in order to find needed dashboard. OK, we have a dashboard where everybody can check how archiving is going, the whole situation on the server. And I would like to share with you a little bit how we store data on the server and what happened if a business user would like to return back to production certain dashboard. In Gett, we're using Tableau best practices, and we provide permissions on project level and on group level. Each domain contains two folders: public folder, available for everybody who has an access to Tableau, and restricted folder. Restricted folder contains dashboard with the sensitive data. Access is not provided by default, it's provided by request. Each top-level project has a same structure of nested projects, but nested projects might be different inside. So each top-level project contains dashboards in production. This folder is available for Tableau business users and for Tableau developers. Folder with the main data sources contains published data sources, and again, it's visible for both group of users, for developers and for viewers. The main sandbox is not visible for business user. This is sandbox for our analysts. And the main archive. Also, this folder is not visible for business user, but developers can view this folder, but they cannot do anything inside. They can just check the content inside. In a case when someone from business would like to return back a certain dashboard, they can find this dashboard in this Tableau Server Content Management dashboard. And as you may notice, they can click on link on the dashboard, but of course, they cannot open. But we, as a Tableau Server admins, we received a notification and can guide person about the process. And also, they can get information how they my content developer of this dashboard. So if they need to return back to production a dashboard, they should reach owner. In Gett, Tableau developers, they are content owners. They're responsible for quality assurance and logic of the metrics. That's why we should reach them, not us as Tableau admins, and discuss this case. Owner check, and usually in majority of cases, they just guide a business user that they should use instead their requested dashboard. If the dashboard should be returned back to production, the owner double-check the content of the dashboard and raise ticket to us. And then we, as Tableau admins, we return back to production. OK, let's move to the topic how we automate this process using Tableau Server REST API. We're doing it by these steps. First of all, we connect to Tableau Server, then get list of dashboards that should be archived this month. Then we get locations where this dashboard should be archived, and schedule dashboard refresh, and move to respective archive folder and add date of archiving to the name. Here you can have a question why we don't use last modified date of the dashboard, because it's quite obvious. In Gett, we have a process when a developer left the company, we change ownership of all their content, including archiving content. So in case when a person left company in October, but their dashboard was archived in July, the last modified date when they left will not be correct. We need a certain and clear archiving date in order to make a cleanup and delete dashboard from the server. And last step, we notify our content owners about archiving content. In order to realize this, we use these Python libraries, not rocket science, quite popular libraries. So let's look step by step. First step, we connect to Tableau Server. As a second step, we get list of dashboards that should be archived. In order to do this, we use Tableau Content Management Dashboard, second page, and just download view from this dashboard using download view crosstab Excel method, and open this as pandas data frame. Interesting thing about this crosstab method, you cannot set up which worksheet from a dashboard you would like to download. It downloads the first page. We did a simple trick, just rename Tableau worksheet because Tableau use alphabetic order, and this sheet become a default sheet for this method. So we got data about dashboard that should be archived, but this is not enough. We should get data about the dashboard IDs and project IDs. It's not the same IDs as you see in URL on Tableau Server. In order to enrich this data, we use query workbook for site method and just left join this information. So on this step, we have everything about dashboards that will be archived. Next step, we get project IDs where we should move these dashboards. We use simple method, but for project, query project for site method, and get all IDs of projects and make pairs. For each folder, we paired respective archiving folder. Then we should unschedule dashboard refresh. Interesting thing, workbook refresh, it's not a trait of a workbook, it's a separate entity on Tableau Server, and we should find this task and delete. Using delete extract refresh method, and this method is available only for Tableau Server admins because you cannot restore. And the last step is moving to archive. We just update workbook using update workbook method and put new location for dashboard and give a new name, just renaming by the same method. And last step, we notify our content owners about archivation. Our owners received emails like this, where they can check all details about the process, content information, how they can reach us, and list of dashboard that were archived. Again, realization is really simple, quite popular libraries. We create a simple style of this email and attach information about archived dashboard. Let's do sum up. So our process consists of this step. First of all, we define archiving rules. Then we create a tool for monitoring for us and for all users. We create Tableau dashboard. Then we define a process, what should to do if business would like to restore some content. Then we automate using Tableau REST API. And in the end of this process, we notify our content owners. I will be happy to answer on your questions. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Maria.
As I understand, as I catch your idea correctly, you are killing a lot of dashboards each month. And do you have any punishment for that guys who are the leader of the list of archiving? I mean, you can see that a lot of dashboards were archiving previous months, but the owner is only one person. Do you have something for that guy?
Interesting question. Thank you. So at current stage, we not have a punishment for this person because we use Tableau since 2021 and we migrate from the previous BI tool. So at the current stage of usage Tableau in Gett, we have a lot of legacy content. And some person, few of them, they inherit a lot of this content. And previous BI tool was not so fancy like Tableau, so we have a lot of ugly dashboards, and there are no punishment. But interesting thing, we also have a process for dashboard quarantine when a person they violate some rules of development. So we move to the quarantine folder. It's like the same punishment here.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have any information about average lifetime of your dashboards?
It's an interesting question. We will calculate average lifetime. Okay. Our goal live with this process. We launch process in the start of the summer. Okay. So now we're collecting how we're living with it. And of course, we will check it.
And what is the average percent of the dashboards you archive every month?
I think around 10%. But again,
10% of dashboards. Wow, cool.
But again, we are affected by old legacy dashboards.
But anyway, if it's going to be every month, I would expect it like having 30% on the first month, and after that it's going to be much.
Yeah. And the first month, of course, we archived a lot of.
And after that, 10% anyway. Wow, cool. Okay, then in the end of the year, you're going to be a clear server with no dashboards.
I hope. Thank you.
I have a question. How did you come to the need to automate this process of archiving dashboards? Like, does it depend on number of dashboards or how busy are you? And why have you decided to make like a dashboard out of it? And like this process, why won't you just run a Python script once a quarter and like check everything that you didn't accidentally delete it, like a dashboard? Thank you.
Great question. We are not deleting dashboard on this step. We just archived. So the next step will be deleting from the server. So our goal was make a clear server for our business users because they can search dashboard. And in a case when, let's imagine the situation what you have a newcomer in a business and everybody knows that they should to use for certain purpose, but this new guy, is not aware, find some dashboard, but this is legacy dashboard, and it might cause problem. That's why we run quite often. And I think I forgot your first question. Could you please repeat?
No, that was actually my first question. The second question was about why haven't you decided to make it like semi-manually, right, running a Python script once a quarter?
It's a good question. Of course, it's not a big deal to sit and allocate one evening. But I think if some work can be automated, should be automated. For example, the part of this process, some functions we reused for different automatization, and it's really save our time and time for our stakeholders. Thank you for questions.